Alright, this is Calibos, and this would be Beyond the Skies. So, I've done a little bit of off-camera work. Some of it was just waiting for resources to pop up and stuff, but I have done this. And you're like, what is this? This is a platform. I had to do this, and I will probably make another elevator up there and stuff, but I have contained this platform. It's basically generating additional power because slimes will generate up to Y level 40. So up here there are no slimes. So I was kind of thinking of doing a big reactor in here, and we'll see how it works out. That was not good. So we'll see how it works out. Steve here is, or Bob, or Reginald, or whatever we were calling him, I can't remember. I forgot to look up the rules for more villagers. So it occurs to me that we're actually going to need to rebuild the mob farm a little bit, although I should probably put it somewhere else. Because if we want a second villager, we're going to have to do it the hard way, unless we go through a fell pumpkin, this route. So we could do this. This would actually be pretty easy. So gunpowder, we don't have any gunpowder, but we could get some more gunpowder. Because, I mean, gunpowder is pretty simple. We can make it, you could make a gunpowder chicken. How's that? If we take flint, we can make gunpowder. We can get flint from gravel. So, yeah, I mean, we can get it. It just takes time. And then we make a cocoon of caprice. So, caprice. We'd make a cocoon of caprice, which is a fell pumpkin surrounded by string and a mana steel ingot. We'd put that down somewhere. You know, let's do this really quick. Let me show you guys what I mean. So let's do this. We'll do this. Gives us a little bit of gravel. So I have gone ahead and this is the endstone thing. It's a valid multi-block. It holds a lot of heat. It's very efficient. Runs on ender pearls. And I can just drop these in there. There will be a series of minor explosions. Then we come to the collector and boom. We now have gunpowder. Is that not crazy fast? So, cocoon of caprice, fell pumpkin, fell pumpkin. So now we have that. We need emeralds. We'll grab a little bit. So the cocoon of caprice is very cool. It's how you get animals in a Botania skyblock if you're not sure that the regular spawn rules are in. So you just pop it down, and then you just give it emeralds. I have no idea how many emeralds it takes. So it won't take any more, so I'm guessing that it has enough, and we're just going to wait. We're also going to go make a net. So we need some string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some gold nuggets. Gold nuggets. So we'll take one of these. We'll do this. Then use this to make one of these. We also need to make another villager house, so let's grab some cobble really quick. There's another door, we can grab that. So I really have no idea how fast a Cocoon of Caprice works. I don't know if it needs to be near a mana pool or something. Honestly, I generally just set them up and then forget about them. And usually where there's grass, my mana pool and stuff is nearby, so I don't know. But now we have a second door. It's not the classiest of villages, maybe, but I guess it's better than not existing in most cases. This is purely speculation, of course. So one of the cool things that's going on is you'll notice that I am no longer carrying torches. Oh, let's make sure that... Where did he go? Here, villager. Okay, good. It can pick them up. You go in there. Stay. The cocoon's gone, and we have a baby villager. You are a mechanic. Sweet. Well, enjoy your new family, the lumberjack. Can I... Stay. You know, there's not really a lot dangerous here. Oh. That's a little creepy. They're all staring at each other. Here, have a light source. So we can avoid the... I have no idea what's going on with that. But that's how you make villagers. It's a pretty simple process. I suspect that the emeralds increase the likelihood until you have, you know, like run out of the ability to make them or input more in or something. And what we can and will do is eventually add some more houses to this village. And I would like to actually make the village a little bit fancier, because this is kind of plain and a little bit boring, but I'll probably do that off camera. I'm not sure anybody really cares. The other thing that happened is I made this freezer. So you guys remember the small freezer I had? Basically, in the small freezer, I took some iron. I know, I can't spell. And I put some iron in the freezer. Now, this freezer has a speed of 1. The other freezer had a speed of 0.25. So, if you'll notice, it eventually begins processing this into basically like cold iron. Frozen iron? I think it's frozen iron. Yeah, frozen iron ingots. And with the frozen iron ingots, we put that around the mini freezer, and we made the iron freezer. It's a multi-block. It takes 2. If we want to, with the frozen iron ingots, we can combine it with the alchemical gold ingot and some heavy snow and some endstone, and we can make the light matter. Light matter is pretty spiffy because we can make the light matter freezer, which I have never actually made. And I'm guessing it has a better freeze rate than the regular iron freezer. And we can also make a light matter casing, which you can tell doesn't stink. So if we had the casing and then we had the combustion heater, could be fairly good as far as, you know, lasting forever. So anything that we put into it, it would produce slowly, but it would produce almost indefinitely. We could get like so much off of any individual thing that it wouldn't matter how fast it was, really. So we did have some quests. I think we mostly did the getting started stuff. We're not going to reload quests yet. I would like to make this jetpack, because I have never made one. One of these, the jetpacks in this mod. And I'm really tired of climbing everywhere. You have no idea how many annoying things I have been doing to build off camera. Like, it's been super obnoxious. So we're actually going to need 6 of these. So let's get some, man, I'm really not digging these guys. So we need a wood energy cell. Do we just need the one? We'll need 2. So we need some wood. Where are we going to get wood? Wood energy cell. So now we need 2 more of these. 1, 2. We need a wood capacitor, which requires more wood energy cells. 1, 2, 3. So that. Then we need some more of these. 1, 2, 3. Now we need 2 of these. 2. And then we need this. And so now we have a jetpack. I have no idea how it works. All right. So that's cool. So now we can get around. It's not super great. So it should be charging everything in our inventory. How much power's in our network? So that's kind of cool. Okay, now it's working. So we have that. So yeah, 2 iron thrusters. So iron jetpack. So let's go ahead and stone, copper. Let's upgrade this a little bit. I want a slightly better jetpack. So a stone jetpack, we'll do some basic math beforehand. Looks like it needs 3 of these, which each require 1. So 3, 9, So that's 11. Let's go get some stone really quick. Yeah. Well, no, that's not what we want to do. We want to do that. That. Grab some of this. I like jetpacks. Jetpacks are cool, guys. So, oops. Stone. So that gives us that. Now we need to make these, which need 2 more furnaces. Oops. So yeah, these are kind of expensive, but not super expensive. So now we have a stone jetpack. Oh, that is definitely faster. So there's got to be a hover ability that I don't know how to turn on. So let's look at this again. So the iron jetpack, we've already got these, so we need a couple of these basic coils. Oops. Iron jetpack needs stone or copper. So we need, we'll just say 6 for now. 2, 3. So now we have an iron jetpack. Yep. Note to self, it doesn't stop fall damage. So it looks like these go all the way up to emerald. So in the end, they're going to require quite a lot of... So we can make steel, electrum, or gold. Steel looks pretty serious. So we can get all the way up to emerald if we wanted to. It uses more fuel, but it has so much more fuel than that goes. It also, as we go up in tiers, they give us slightly better armor. So that's cool. One of the things that we might do is we might put that there. And then when we want to, we can just swap our jetpack on and off. Okay, that's actually really great. So that's going to help me more than you guys realize with the building and stuff. So this process has been like, I've been playing with it. So right now it's on a 6-second timer and it's actually like slowly counting down. So 6.5 seconds is probably where it needs to be, but I can't put it on a 6.5-second timer. But that's fine. Everything is going according to plan, ish. So let's do this. Now, as I recall, we can make 3 rubber, but I don't believe that we can make rubber saplings. So the rubber sapling. So we need 4 sap. Okay, so we can make a rubber sapling. So that might be the thing to do, is we'll make a drawer and then a rubber sapling, and then the other way we can do it is we can just do this. But again, I like having a continuous thing, so we're going to do this way. So combustion. So we need 2 slime balls and 4 plant matter to give us 1 sap. Now to make the sapling, we actually need 4 sap. So we're going to need 4 times this recipe. So 16 plant matter and 8 slime balls. Do we have any slime? Man, we have some slime. Where did we get slime? Do we have plant matter? We do. I know, right? Man, those villagers are so judgmental. So now we come here and we have that. See how fast that is? And this thing has still got plenty of power left over. So now we come over to our infusion thing. And we needed a sapling. What kind of sapling did we need? This needs a spruce sapling, which we can get by making... Ah, right. This is how you get wood before. I think you had like a pumpkin or something like that, and you'd make the dirt in the freezer. I think I showed you how to make the dirt in the freezer that last episode. You have bone meal, you've got pumpkin seeds by pulling a pumpkin apart, and that gives you a sapling, which will grow on the coarse dirt. So we're going to do that recipe really quick. So now we have a spruce sapling, so let's check to see if we have any more bonsai pots. Bonsai, we want one of these. So it looks like we need some more clay. So let's grab some of those. I just expect that we're going to be running into a lot of different trees that we want to grow later, so I'm just not worried about it. So now we make a hopping bonsai pot, which needs a hopper, strangely. Do we not have chests? Huh, apparently we don't have chests. We have that. Pop that in there, make a chest, make a hopping bonsai pot. Now we're going to go for one of these. One of these. Put that down. Put the pot on it. We need a dirt. Dirt. Put this in it. So, just as an FYI, this actually does produce ender pearls. just very, very slowly. I mean, it already grows really slowly. But you can see the percentage of ender pearls to chorus fruit and flowers and stuff. Come on, give me a sapling. So, yeah, this is going to take a little while. So, we can pretty much take any random thing. I'm actually just going to make another hopping bonsai plant, potter thing, stuff. Take that, we'll run back over here. So, we'll do this, we'll do that. We're going to chuck that in there. We're going to need a hopper, which means we need that, which means we need that, which means we need that again. Go. Now we have another hopping bonsai plant. We'll grab this. So realistically, I just need to have an area with these plants in it. And I'm not precisely sure where I want to put it yet. So this is a temporary location until we figure that out. And in case you didn't know, you can totally just bone meal stuff. Gives us leaves. Come on, give us a sapling. I think it hates us. I'm very impressed with the lack of sapling. Yeah, so anyway. These are not terribly difficult to make if you haven't used all your bone meal. So that, now we're going to get a piece of dirt. So we're going to put this dirt down. We're going to pop the sapling on it and go boom. And that gives us a rubber sapling, which we can then, oops, got to pick the dirt back up. Pop that in there, rubber sapling. So now this will grow up and theoretically give us a constant supply of rubber and rubber saplings. In the meanwhile, we can just go ahead and grab some slime, which we have one or two of. And I believe that it's that. And that gives us the quest, which gives us a lot of rubber. Pop this back in my thing up here. Golden lassos are important. We're actually going to be needing a golden lasso later. So I'm going to hold on to it. Black quartz. Do we not have black quartz? Why are we not 10? Alright, we have black quartz. Go us. Signalum. Nice. Appetite. So, we haven't actually done this yet, but to get the dirty gems, basically what we need to do is take a rock grinder on stone, or we can take a compressed rock grinder on compressed stone. So if we took stone and we did, let's clear this out really quick. We did this. And we basically just made a couple of these. And then we made a rock grinder. We can make compressed sticks. I've never made a compressed stick before. That's amusing. And then we do this. And we need some diamonds. We make the diamonds the usual way. To do that, to do that, to do that. So if you've ever worked the any of the X-Compressum stuff before, the compressed stuff has a so you can see that we're just getting a lot of this, and it's just because there's so much stuff. So let's chuck that in there, and chuck that in there, and chuck that in there, and put the wand back in here. Do this, let's do this, let's do this. Let's go get the rest of the stuff before it does it. So apparently I forgot to set my timer, or it went off and I wasn't paying attention. But this is how you get the dirty stuff. And next episode, we will totally go over how to clean your rocks, because having clean gemstones is apparently very important. So yeah, if you like the episode, leave a like. If you don't. Questions, comments, concerns can all go down below. You folks have a great year, and have a good night.